Well, hello guys. Welcome back. Day 3. Let's get this started. Again, goal simple. Nom Nom soup. And of course that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, wait, give me one. Okay, I know this soup was... How much was the vine shrimp soup worth? Give me 1 second here. Vine shrimp is worth 100. Metric mushrooms worth 100. And vine grass is worth 90. So, it looks like we're making a bunch of mushroom-based and vine-based soups. Actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna... Okay, I know what we're gonna do. No, I can't do that yet. I'm so used... In normal game, I've got a majority... I play on my own. I've got a majority of the robots, some of the features. I don't have everything yet, but I've got a good chunk of it. So, I would have already started automating this by now, but I can't. So, just because I don't have Travis. Travis makes automation easier. I am going to go into the shop here, buy a shot tower. Occasionally, like, alien invaders will come. As long as you don't block the 2 blocks above, you'll be fine with that. But yeah, I'm going to put a shot tower right there. I am going to buy... Okay, let's see here. Let's get one of these corridors. I just need the 4-way for this. Let's buy a Charles and Charles. They'll come around here and speak. Hey, look, I bought that right as that happened. Good for me. That way I can throw this junk up. So I can throw stuff up. I'll head right up. Because now we got to deal with this. Charles and Charles will use those ingredients, which I am glad for. Shoot. Oh, I know how we can do this. Because we can't sadly... Actually, wait, give me 1 second. Let me do that like that. Let me turn this into a 4-way. There's our robot aliens. Deal with it, shot cannon. They do drop data and everything else. So they do drop semi-important stuff. You can't be hit by the rocket, thank goodness. Attack over. We can repair any damage we took. Reload the shot cannon. Data attacks sometimes, like there is one level that I can think of in particular that has robot attacks, like, daily. What other... So I've got Grash Vine. Okay. I'm just trying to automate my soups a little more. I'm also going to build a... No, not you. I'm going to build a Charles and Charles up here. Just because I can. Let's get down here real quick and find out, will a Freddy throw stuff up all the way to the top? Or can he at least throw it up to there? Yep, good enough for me. So we'll basically use in our attempt to do some sort of automation. We'll throw that like that. Grab that, take it like that. Now you can tell when everything's fully grown, or at least mostly fully grown. We should put a mush. Oh, I know exactly what we're gonna take one of the soups out real quick. I know exactly what we're gonna put in this slot right here. You can destroy things, just so it looks like we're going from a grass-based economy to a mushroom-based economy. I can work with that. It's only because mushrooms are worth more. Like, if they were worth less, then if like grass-based soups were, okay, I'm explaining this weirdly, but if you could make more money off of grass-based soups than you could mushroom-based soups, then we'd be sticking with mushroom, or we'd be sticking with grass. But because we can't, yeah, adapt to your surroundings. You'll especially, there's one level, I don't know how much more of this game we're going to cover. See, it's 80, but it's 10% more than any of the grass soups. And plus I don't have to go all the way back up for grass. I mean, like, I could always plant grass down here, sure. But I don't really want to do that. So, yeah, that's basically how we're gonna roll. And yeah, this is basically how. Later on, we will get components to make farming easier, but for now, this is basically how you do it. What is? Oh, if that was closer, I'd say we go for that. I honestly would. Like, if that was, like, right, like, here somewheres, then definitely. Because that is, that is, what's it called? What's that? What's it called? Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. It's break time soon. Let's get this green mushroom up, I guess. Because kelp combined with with grass. Kelp combined with grass is one of the best combinations. If you need to eat stuff, press V. It'll make eating things a whole lot easier. I'll bring those two soups up next episode, but actually, you know what? The vine is more important than the grass. Quitting time. As long as you have something in your hand or a Charles and Charles have it, you are good. It will not be lost the next day. Yeah, that vine mushroom and meteoric mushroom are good. So we're gonna keep making more of that. But as you see, the mushrooms and whatever are getting brought up here, and that's a good thing. Actually, what we can do... If you need Charles and Charles to drop something, just punch them. They'll drop it. We can actually just pick up the soup, throw it up, and Charles will launch it. See, like, later on, yeah, we get Travis. Travis makes launching soup easier. But he's less efficient. Correction, he's more efficient. It's usually, like, right now I have one Charles and Charles. They'll work for now, but later on I'd probably want more. But right now this is working. With this, we should be able to mostly take over the economy. Actually, I'm just going to take all of this out. I'm going to take all of this out. That way we can throw that like that. I'm trying to make the ground more level. Of course, every day after the day, because as you saw, we were low on health earlier, but now we aren't. So your health replenishes after every day. So keep that in mind as well. I don't think that's fully grown yet. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to double check. No, that's probably it. Okay, that's good right there. Let's throw this up. So it's nice to have a good garden. There we go. We got all our oxygen back. There's another crystal right over there, as you can see, but we don't need it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Gravity will so like if you need to fill in like little niche spots like that, gravity will affect almost anything, so don't worry about it. New market trend, 10%. So basically, what that means is that if we use, those are tamati steaks, we will get more tamati-based like things now yield more money. Which is good. Because that way you can ship more tamati-based things. But I don't know where any tamati things are in this world. So for now, it's just kind of like a guessing game. Now it's just, occasionally trends will come by, which either mean a product does more, like the tamati thing right there, or does less. Like, maybe it's probably a future level, but there's one level at one point which is like, which basically like claims that, oh, these are the best, that like claim, I think it's green mushrooms, are like really bad for you. So, yeah, you want to use less of them. Because now anything with green mushroom in it, instead of giving you your normal share, will give you less of a share. Which kind of sucks. Actually, let's head up and see what we're making. Okay, we've got 3 soup canisters here. Now, you know what? I guess this does warrant another rocket. Why not? You know? We probably don't need a strut there. But I'm going to put one just for sake of things. You can put as many rockets as your money can, as this affords. I'd love to get, because once we get like 10 more of those, something special will happen. But we need to get more of those chips. This is fever. Fever happens after certain events. I'm not 100% sure exactly what it does, but it does something. I think your like flight between like your destination time increases or like decreases. So ships will travel faster, which is good. So yeah, it's nice to have fever. Let's grab one more green mushroom. I'll send that one up. No, I'll take it up myself. No. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do things. Because you can see the day here at the bottom of the screen. And I'm kind of trying to focus that out right now. Okay, we already have a vine suit. Like, I'm pretty sure I said this when I talked about despawning at the end of the last episode. But, in case I didn't, soup cans don't despawn. So you can keep making soup cans. Our goal... Okay, let's make some more soups. Our goal right here, right now, is to get to every level's goal is to get to 100% market share. We are so close right now. All we have to do, with this fever going on that makes it easier, we just have to keep making soup. If we can get to 100%, then we take over the market. You can probably hear gongs, you know how that goes. Our goal is to take 100%. The fever sadly ended, but if it hadn't, we could probably have taken 100%. But that soup going out, it's still possible. I mean, like, not very likely, but we could have taken 100% of the market share today. We'll do it. This episode will be longer than the last one, just because I'm kind of gonna take the market share. Because even though we can't win it right here, it'd be nice. We're going to be so close. There's this noise. Quitting time's here any second. So it looks like we have to go one more day. That's not too bad. Beating it. See, look how much... They sold a lot as well. But we're selling... We sold 5 Mushroom Mountain soups. That's a lot. And that's how I like look, we've taken a majority of this market share. Almost 70%, probably 70% of it at least, just using these 3 soups. That's what you usually want to do, is take the market using very small number of soups. Basically, you have to do battle with his soldiers now. He'll send in aliens, and yeah, you know how that goes. Actually, it sucks because I should be producing more. Oh, no. That's not good. Luckily, you do get some... See, like I said, I hate it because the game decides to zoom out just a little bit before it starts doing whatever. And that way you can like do something and then have it all mess up. And just because of simple things like that. Because of that little zoom. Basically, he'll send an army of troops. There's a phone ringing. Number I know. You guys can probably hear me. Okay, focus on... You can have the turrets take out the whatever. The pig bombs are what... Because the pigs, I've mentioned this, are bombs. If they blow up anything, you're kind of screwed. Because they're bombs. I don't know how much health they exactly have, but... We've got 100% of the market share. Which is good for us. See, our shot cannons are doing enough of a job to take out those guys. Almost fell off the ledge. There we go! Now we just have to keep up our 100% share till the end of the day. Which doesn't seem too hard. Honestly, we just gotta keep up our process of making mushroom-based soups. And yeah, it'll work. Now, there is some... I do want to stress this right here, right? I may have already said this. Make sure, when it comes to this game, you are adaptable. Because, like, in a later level, you'll have, like, meat. Okay, meat is nice to have. But, you can run out of it. Because meat... You'll see, like, the tamati hives. We saw that in the first episode. Those don't last forever. So, if for some reason you run out of, like, you use up all the tamati hives... Make sure you are able to adapt and find like a new plant, or even use old ones to give you market share. Having market share is always necessary. You just gotta you gotta give them soup. They're not too picky, luckily, but you need heavy supplies of it. But I want to ask you guys, because we're almost beating it. We're halfway through the day already. Do you guys like the series? Do you want to see more? I like this game. I have a lot of fun playing it. But do you guys like it? That is my question. And if you guys do, well, yeah, definitely. Do you want to see more? Because this is where I plan to stop my Let's Gander at. I'm trying to focus on that vine stream because I'm pretty sure that's the best soup I have here. See, that's 3 soups right there. I'll come pick those up here in a minute, but... Yeah, do you guys want to see more? Because, yeah, my one fear with this series is will I be... Because this game, there is music, but there's not a lot of it. Now, I'm not... And I don't know if I can commentate over almost nothing. That was one of the things I realized with Minecraft. I do not remember Minecraft only has music at certain points. I remember it having more than that. Some people will probably tell me different, but I remember it being somewhat constant. And now I'm not... So, of course, I have to comment. My commentary has to be better. Now, I'm not the type of guy who believes in constant commentary. Mind you. But I'd like something to fill the atmosphere. And I don't know if this series can hold up like that. So that's just my question to you. Yeah, let's just head up. Let's see how much soup we're making. Oh, we've got 3 rockets. Those are almost... as you see, we're losing, like, percentage, because, of course, this is their last day. Of course, the other companies are going to push back. We have made a stupid amount of money, if you've noticed. Because this factory that I have right now is kind of hard to automate. There's not much I can really do just because we don't have, like, Travis. We don't have Ben. Spoiler alert, there are other things. It's not like in the tab screen. There's not like there's any of the space that you unlock over time. There are other robots. But, yeah, sadly, I can't use any of them, so what I can automate is very limited. But hey, you know, that's just kind of how it goes. At least I'm able to get, like, crops from down here all the way up there. I recommend, though, having only one layer of, like, vending machine sort of things. But because I have my upstairs garden laid out, I kind of had to do two. Okay, I didn't have to, but I wanted to. And I seem to be able to put a heavier focus on the second layer. Ooh. Oh, you can change a robot's direction by hitting them. You can also put them to sleep so that they don't do anything. It can be helpful. You can only do that to Travis and Trevor. Or Freddy and Trevor. Who's maybe Travis is another robot? There's Ben. I remember one called Jimmy. I specifically I remember Jimmy. I remember Arthur. We saw Arthur in the first episode. Arthur's actually kind of a cool robot. Well, okay, I like Charles and Charles. Just they're holding hands. They're so cute. So it seems like our fever time has ended. Yeah, you know how that goes. But, like, okay, here, I probably, especially because I've got a lot of money, I probably could put a second Charles and Charles. And they'd probably do a better job. Or they'd be more efficient. But it's quitting time. We won. I think. I didn't check the market share at the very end right there. I'm assuming we did. Yep. No Taco Inc. has got 100% of the market share. Total sales, we made a lot of money. Factory size, share efficiency, okay. I honestly don't know what share efficiency exactly means, but upstart supermarket growth leads to new flavors throughout the galaxy. Muscle Man. This enables you to pick up 2 ingredients at a single time. That is very useful because it can allow you to pick up like a single soup at a time. That's why I'm so glad you get to do that. You get that very early on. Now, as we can see here, we see Gravelock A. This requires us to have created 12 recipes just to unlock. So it does encourage recipes by giving you these locks. We also got ulterior motives and pinning new market. These are, and later on, like, levels start to get gimmicks. Like, there was one level where you can't build any rockets. You have to use the ones given to you. There was another level that made it so that you can only use mushrooms. So, my question here at the end is, do you guys want to see more? Tell me in the comments below.